Shramen Noodles. I'm assuming that you've clicked on this video because you want to know how to make the perfect egg. The runny yolk, the fully cooked white, perfect to put on rice and your morning toast. There aren't too many ingredients to make this egg. You'll need butter and an egg. However, there's one ingredient that may not be familiar to you, and that's water. We'll get to that later. But for now, let's focus on the egg component of the egg. As you can probably see, there is a small eggshell left in the egg, and I put that there on purpose to show you guys a fun little kitchen trick that everyone should know. Use the eggshell to scoop the little shell out of the egg white. Just like that. Now, then you want to go ahead and use your finger to scoop that little eggshell out of there and throw it away. Or put it in your compost pile if you have one. The reason this works is because the eggshell breaks the tension of the egg white, letting you to take the eggshell out of the white. Now, turn your heat to a medium to a high or a medium-high heat and make sure that it's hot. Once you do this, place in 1 or 2 little cubes of butter. Each cube of butter is a 1/4 tablespoon, so that'd be 1/2 tablespoon of butter. Make sure the butter melts, and then use a spatula to mix the butter around just like that, making sure there's butter everywhere so there's no chance of your egg sticking to the pan. Even though it's non-stick, it's really a pain to get the egg off the pan after it sticks. Set your spatula aside. I'm just putting another piece of butter in there because I love butter. It makes everything taste good. And also because I seriously don't want it to stick. I've had a couple of bad experiences with that when I first started making eggs, and I've never made that mistake again. I also recommend using a non-stick pan, not a cast iron, as you saw in the thumbnail, but cast irons look better, which is why I used it for that. Then place your egg into the hot butter, but make sure the butter doesn't burn. And make sure that the egg cooks almost immediately after it's put on, so that it kind of sets and becomes white rather than the yellowish, whitish thing that the white of the egg is before you cook it. Now you want to turn the heat all the way to high, pour a little bit of water in, and quickly close it with a lid. Now, this is because once the water hits the pan, it becomes hot, and when water becomes hot, it turns to steam, which, as you can see right now, the steam isn't escaping, which means that heat is just being reused to just heat up the egg. What this does is that it cooks the egg evenly without really touching the yolk, and it makes sure that the white is all the way cooked, so you don't get any of that snotty bit just like remaining. So you want to let your egg sit and cook for just under 2 to 3 minutes, maybe even less depending on your egg or the temperature that you have your stove on. There's a little bit of steam coming out of the sides, but most of it is steaming the egg. You know that your egg is ready when there's a little white skin forming on top of the yolk, as you can see right there in the video. So once you see this, you want to make sure that you're not getting burnt by steam while taking the lid off. So blow it all away and then just quickly take the lid off. As you can see, I had a little bit of trouble getting the lid off without being burnt, but eventually it happened. So as you can see, the egg is still cooking, so you want to quickly turn off the heat and grab a spatula to take the egg out of the pan and place it onto a plate for eating. You can put it on any type of plate, you can even put it on any type of dish, but this is really the perfect egg. Here it is, the perfect, wonderful, beautiful egg. This next step you can also do when you're cooking. Season it with some salt and some pepper, And really, the white is all the way cooked through, so there's no weird slimy, snotty bits remaining. And the yolk is perfectly intact and runny, just the way it should be. And once you cut into this egg, it's just a beautiful sight. Put this on rice, have it with your morning toast, really anything. It is truly the perfect egg. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe and share this to anyone else who might need help. Anyways, this has been Shramen, and I'm out. See ya!